Hi everyone, my name's Jennifer and I'm going to guide us through just a quick shoulder release since we've been all a little bit more online these days. So go ahead and just sit on in a comfortable position. You could sit on a block or a cushion or however you like. You could even do this part in a chair if you want. We're just going to roll the shoulders forwards, up, back, and down. So you can do that nice and slow, trying to get the widest range of motion that you can. So forwards, up, back, and down. And then let's go in the opposite direction. So we're going to go back, up, forwards, and down. Couple of times. Nice. And then take your shoulders up to your ears, crunch them up so you almost like you're creating a bit of tension, and then relax and close your eyes. Let the shoulders come down, but also just intentionally pull them back a little bit. Take a deep, full breath in. All the way, hold it at the top. 1, 2, 3, and then exhale. Relax and allow yourself just to arrive into the moment. 2 more breaths, deep inhale. And exhale. If there's any tension in any part of the body, like the shoulders or the upper back, you can try breathing into that area with this next breath. So you just kind of imagine you're breathing into, let's say, upper back. And exhale, release. Okay, and then just go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. And we'll just take a couple movements of cat-cow. So roll your shoulders back, press your heart forwards, and then round your spine, chin to chest. And with an inhale, roll the shoulders back, arch the spine, lift the tailbone. With your exhale, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, roll the shoulders back, and exhale to round. All right, let's come to a neutral spine, and we'll come into plank pose. So shoulders over wrists, push into the hands. You can try pushing with the hands and separating the shoulders, and then opposite, letting your rib cage sort of sink down, your shoulder blades come together. And then let's find somewhere right in the middle. Pull in with your core muscles, lift your hips up and back, take downward dog. So in order to get a really good stretch in our shoulders, we often need to bend our knees a little in down dog. So try that. And then press your heart towards your knees and see if you can get a straight line from your shoulders all the way up to your hips. Press down to the hands, let the head hang. Try to breathe in and out nice and smooth as we do these movements, because that's really what's going to help release the tension as well. Good, and then let's inhale, come into a plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin. And then lower your belly and lift just your head and your heart. So don't push with the hands at all. I just want you to pull your elbows back, squeeze them towards each other so we get that nice shoulder opening. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And as you breathe out, press into your hands, bring your seat to your heels. Come into a child's pose. Walk your hands all the way back. So arms alongside the body. You can let your shoulders round forwards for a moment. And then roll yourself up to seated. And let's do the classic shoulder stretch. So you can sit either cross-legged or on your knees, whatever works. Raise your right arm, bend your elbow. Take your left hand on your elbow, guide it up and back. Notice if you're really starting to arch a lot in your spine, can you just tuck your tailbone a little bit? Yeah, so I'll show you that from the side. Keep going, keep holding your elbow, so try not to arch. Instead, long lower back. And if you have some extra flexibility, you can take your left hand down and around and reach your fingers together. And if your hands don't reach together, you can just use a strap between your hands. Got one right here, but you could easily just use a belt or even just like a towel. Yeah, so you're reaching back. And then let's release this side, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So if you need a little break, if you're on your knees, come up for a moment, roll your ankles, other side, l'autre côté. So we're stretching the left arm up, bending the elbow, reaching with the right hand, guiding the elbow up and back. We're staying there, or If we've got our strap, we're gonna dangle it behind us. Link the hands together. You can see my back is starting to arch when I don't think about it, so I have to tuck my tailbone a little bit just to engage the core, not to like flare out my ribs, but instead to sort of draw it all in. Again, making sure you're breathing nice and smooth. Inhale, exhale, and one more inhale, and exhale. Release your hands. Let's put the strap to the side. And let's go back to our downward facing dog. It's such a nice stretch. Walk out the feet. And let's move through a little vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, seat to heels. And then back into downward facing dog pose. Good. This time we're going to come to the front of the mat. Fold over the legs for a moment. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to heart, Samasthiti. We're going to set up for eagle pose, Garudasana. So let's stand on the right foot. We're going to wrap the left leg around the right. You can kind of put your toes on the floor or wrap your foot around your ankle. Bend your elbows, cross right under left. So right under left. If you can get hands back to back or fingers to palm. Show you from the side. Okay, so if you're having trouble with balance, just have your toe on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull your shoulders down, breathe in, breathe out. This one's so good on your upper back. It might be a little, if you've got a lot of tension there, it might be a little difficult to get your elbow all the way under, but just do your best. One more breath. And then slowly release, unravel. I like to interlace my fingers in between and just roll the shoulders back. Other side, so we're gonna bend the knees, cross right over left, so either toes on the floor or wrap your toes behind your calf, bend your elbows. So you've got right on top, so this time you're gonna put right underneath, or do we do opposite of whatever you did last time? Breathing here, inhale. Exhale again, shoulders are coming down. Making sure that you're gazing at one point. That helps with your focus. And again, if your elbows don't quite cross all the way, just do your best as much as you can. If you do reach a wrap around, bring fingers to palm. Breathe in and breathe out. Unravel, hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forwards. Move through a little flow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step into plank. You could take full chaturanga if you like, or knees, chest, chin. If you are coming into upward dog, press into your hands and feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then this time we're going to walk our feet forwards. And we're going to go ahead and sit ourselves down and come onto our backs. So walk your feet back so that you can almost touch your heels with your fingers. Setting up for bridge pose. Press down through your lower back. And then inhale, lift your tailbone, lift the low back, middle back, upper back. Interlace your fingers. Roll the shoulders under. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep that breath moving nice and smooth. If you have a block, you can put it between your knees. Keep pulling the shoulders down, lifting the heart up so you get that nice shoulder stretch. 2 more breaths. And then release your hands, roll down nice and slow. Draw your knees into your chest. And then just stretch your feet up towards the ceiling. So if you can do it without a strap, you can just have your arms alongside your body. Otherwise, you can put the strap around the bottoms of your feet. I can show you. Or again, you could use a belt if you don't have a strap. And make sure your shoulders aren't all bunched up, but the shoulders are pulled down. We're just stretching out the hamstrings a little bit, as that can create a lot of tension. If you have tight hamstrings, you can pull on your muscles in your back and resulting in your shoulders rounding forward. So we want to try to create space all through the back body. Okay, and then slowly bend your knees. Draw your knees to your chest. If you want to take a little pause in corpse pose, stretch out your legs, turn your palms up to the sky. Take a nice deep breath. And then just roll to the right side. Come on up, and hopefully your shoulders are feeling a little bit looser. Namaste.